I got nobody in here and yet I have a thumbs up. This is cool. I don't think that's ever happened. All right. We're ready to do this. Andrew, what's going on out here holding a sign trying to make some money? Well, Deanna, how are you? Jason, what's going on? No go on comment you left. I'm sorry, Andrew. Clear roads and safe travels. Kelly, how are you doing? Alright. We're gonna switch it up off and on. Partly me on camera, and then I got my other mount so you guys can see the road. Jason, yep. Here we go. Or here we don't go. All right. I can still see chat. I can still read it. I got it on a second phone. Did I plan around the wildfires? There's no planning when it comes to traveling. No, we'll cross that bridge or go through that forest when it's time. Deanna, you have a story for me? Well, we got 22 hours and 48 minutes of driving, so I got plenty of time. Lisa, how are you? Tracker, what's going on, man? How you doing? Appreciate it, Andrew. I've worked way entirely too much the last 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. It's all been a blur. I swear, every year I drive west, they're doing construction in the exact same place. Cash it. Yeah, Andrew, I'll see what I can do, but I dropped like 2,200 in 24 hours between car payments, cell phone, licensing this car. I dropped a depressing amount of money. But I'll see what I can do. Yeah, plus moving and all of that has not been fun. So yeah, you guys, I will switch back and forth between camera being on me and just you guys seeing the scenery. It's gonna be a long drive. It is 11:06 a.m. Central Time, 9:06 on the West Coast. Here. Yeah. but it was still about $1,143 just in sales tax. Super depressing. Another $74 for a wheel tax that's supposed to go to fixing the roads. I don't ever see them fixing the roads in Lincoln. I've been hitting the same potholes and same bumps in the road for the last 8 years. So I don't think they actually do what they're supposed to. Hey Math, how are you? Yes, new chapter. I'm pretty excited. Sales tax in Lincoln is 7.5%. So they got sales tax, motor vehicle tax, they got some kind of, what else all do they got? They got motor vehicle tax, motor vehicle fee, registration issuance, then registration, plate fee, local wheel tax, sales tax, or state sales tax, local sales tax, and then title fee. I don't know what they're doing with all this money because it's not going to fix the roads. Mary, how are you? That bumpy road alone would keep me awake. I know. The crazy thing, Jason, is I will know. I can close my eyes. I'm not going to because I'm driving, but I can close my eyes and I could tell you the moment that I leave Nebraska. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. It's just try to make it not as bumpy. There we go. I think it's a little more smooth, maybe. Make me have to pee. The only time I stop for the bathroom is when I stop to fill up a gas tank. Fill up one tank, empty the other. Are we there yet? I wish I could snap my fingers and be there. Yeah, welcome to Nebraska. Scenery really won't change for about well, I think here in about a half hour, we'll get maybe 20 minutes, we'll get rid of what trees you do see, and it'll probably just be cornfields forever. Watch for slow trucks. Well, maybe try doing the speed limit. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, all in all, this is going to be a 22-hour and 48-minute drive, not counting stopping for gas. The trunk is packed, the back seat is mostly packed. I still got to leave enough room so I can recline my seat. But driving through Kansas is boring. I hate driving through that state. Hey, it's about the Kansas is honestly about the same as driving through Nebraska. Could blindfold you halfway through Kansas and then take it off halfway through Nebraska, and you would know the difference. I thought Oklahoma was boring and radio said reception was non-existent. Yeah, what is it? Out the panhandle of Nebraska, that's about where the radio reception goes away. And heads up to everybody, if the live ends up like dropping, I'll do another live. I don't know. I know at some point I'm gonna lose cell phone service, but it won't be for quite a while. Jeff, got Oklahoma in the house. How we doing? Yes, we're driving across I-80 in Nebraska. We're 81 miles from Grand Island. (1,591 miles from our destination. Andrew, you stop in North Platte? Yeah, this isn't the way I go when I'm driving out to Washington. Usually I get off in Grand Island. I'll get off in Grand Island and head up through into South Dakota across. I'll clip Wyoming for about 30 minutes and then get up into Montana and go across. But this is the shorter route. Are we out of the construction yet? Can I get past this truck? You guys see a speed limit sign up ahead? I don't think you want to look at the back end of a semi the whole way. How you doing, Jeff? I've seen the speed limit of 75, set that cruise at 90. That's, what is it? South Dakota, Wyoming, I think Utah is, speed limit was like 80. So everybody's going like 90. A few years ago, I was driving across South Dakota and it's like 80, I think. I was pacing 2 cars doing 95. We were all doing 95. South Dakota State Patrol blew by us like we were standing still. How does the car do on gas? Deanna, we're actually about ready to find out. I haven't really taken it out on the highway much. It definitely handles very nice. I'm assuming we're going to get really great gas mileage. Never would I ever thought that I would see a Mercedes pulling a Jeep. Those people are definitely on a trip. Milford, 1 mile. Let's go. Hey Violet, how are you doing? Heather's home last night, said to Joey. Well, you tell Heather I said I appreciate it, and I hope she's doing well. Hope she's having a good summer vacation. When do they go back to school? Got flying deer crossings? Minimum of 40. Sure, with the camera you'll get close to 400 mils on the tank. I would hope so. That would definitely make the stops few. Two to 3 weeks. Yeah, I know some areas they go back to school in like second week of August. Other places they don't go back until after Labor Day. Todd, how's it going, man? How you doing? Eternal Nights is in the house. You dashing your way up to Washington? I'm not dashing. I am not gonna dash. Not till I get there. I have worked. What did I figure out? Just in the last 2 weeks between Uber, Lyft, and mostly DoorDash, I've put in 72, 135 hours. I'm basically taking today, tomorrow, and Tuesday off. We get back to it on Wednesday. Ellen, how are you doing? I am on the way to Washington. How's the Focus coming? Yeah, I think I made close to that. The government took half of it. Plan on doing delivery and such and so regular time. Oh, I am definitely going to be doing, not a lot's going to change. I'm probably going to, hopefully probably work a little bit less. I might actually work 5 days a week instead of 6. Oh, come on, you people. If you're not going to put the pedal down, move over. In the Hammer Lane. You from South Dakota? That's South Dakota. You should know better. Y'all do like 15, 20 over the speed limit up there. Gonna be staying with family, actually. Good thing you drove here today. I-84 has been closed in Oregon for days because of wildfires, but it's open now. I'm glad to hear that it's open. Don't get burned out like I did 7 days a week, 7 a.m., 9 p.m. Yeah, I mean, that just with that 135 hours is just with gig work. That's not editing video or anything else, so. But no, I'm gonna be living with family up there, staying with them for a while. Stater, no, Sheriff, Seward County. I feel like the sky's a lot bluer on video than it actually is in person. Got birds and bugs. There we go, there's the corn. actually cool last year when I drove out. Somewhere, I think, in this area, actually, there was a crop duster flying. Flew over the interstate a couple times. It was really cool to see. It's a regular job. It definitely does. I always laugh when I get comments that, you should get a regular job. Well, what exactly is a regular job? And if every single person who did gig work went and got what somebody calls a regular job, there'd be nobody doing deliveries, there'd be nobody driving people around. It just makes me laugh. Crop duster. I said what I said. Ellen, I'm in Nebraska, actually. I went live leaving Lincoln. Berto, what's going on? I am headed west. Fievel goes west. Brash goes west. Now, since we're all traveling with you, you have to feed us all now. I hope you like vending machine snacks at rest areas. I'm kind of joking. Just wanted to tell you that you're braver than me. I've lived my whole life in Northeast Ohio. Well, Violet, I was actually born and raised in Washington State. I moved out there. My family moved to Nebraska when I was 16. So kind of an awkward time, especially teenage years. Montana, what's going on? You got eco mode going on that Dodge Ram? I like to trash talk other drivers when I'm on the interstate. Denver, what the flip are we doing here? Are we in a convoy of slowed people? I hear you're moving across to another state completely. Yeah, I mean, it's... The whole move thing is really like bittersweet. I've had a lot of people, a lot of friends in that excited, and then in the last 24 hours I've had a lot of people crying as well, which I don't like. I don't like having people cry, especially for me. I'm like, guys, I'm just moving. That's it. I'm not dying. I don't have cancer or anything. Like I'm just moving. I'm a phone call away. I'm a day's drive away. Get ready for smoky conditions, Eastern Oregon. Oh, I'll be ready. Hopefully. Doing the drive in a single. Oh, no, I'm taking a break halfway through. Well, I can't actually. That's a lie. I can't say halfway through. It's just under a 23-hour drive. I'm probably going to drive like 16 hours today, and then make tomorrow's drive a little walk in the park. People just like to act superior. Yeah, and I'm kind of the wrong person to have somebody tell me to go do this or go do that. I don't have a regular job for just that reason. I don't like taking orders even if you're paying me to. Are you moving there with anyone? I'm gonna be staying with some family, but nope. I'm living the bachelor's life. started Final Destination 2, but you're all good. Different expressway. Oh, geez, put that pressure on me. Heather, how are you doing? I'm going to Costco for myself on a day off finally. Well, I'm glad you finally have a day off. Yeah, I'm glad you have a day off. That Landstar truck, that's why we're all backed up. Carrie, thank you. Good to see you. And then we're down to 70. What the flip? I saw this video the other day that made me laugh. A father's nightmare. You spend 3 hours on the interstate passing semis just to have to stop at a rest area and watch them pass you. Have I ever eaten a fry secretly? No, I haven't. Kaylee, you got deactivated on Spark? What the heck? I know you did. I eat my own fries. I don't eat customers' fries. And I'm very picky about my French fries. I don't know about you guys, but I personally am very picky about my French fries. McDonald's fries are a no-go. I just refuse to eat fries that have like 9 different ingredients in them. But for all of Wendy's faults, I like Wendy's fries as far as fast food. Would love to move to a new state, but leaving a good job and not having savings is what stops me because the job market's rough out there. Yeah. As kind of detailed and organized as I am, sometimes I just fly by the seat of my pants. Because why not? We only live once. Five Guys were good. Yeah, their fries used to be really good. I feel like they use what do they use, like peanut oil or something? My favorite fries, though, probably going to be Red Robin, and part of that's because they're endless fried. Terry, that's a good point. I don't think some places really forget to change the oil. Oh, Heather, yeah, I love steak cut fries. Probably why I like Red Robin so much. Probably add that in the seasoning. It got cloudy quick. Chick-fil-A fries? Chick-fil-A's good. They need a little more salt though. Or at least the place that when I do eat at Chick-fil-A, they don't salt their fries at all, it seems like. And I gotta have the sea salt on there. Michael, brother, what's going on? Yes, go west, young man. Hey, no worries. I just can't wait for smoother roads. B-dubs wings, I have not had, have I had B-dubs wings? No, or their fries, I haven't. Saves money the longer they put off changing the oil. Yeah, but I wonder at what point, do they just wait until customers start complaining about their fries to change the oil? I feel like some places would do that. Well, we haven't had any complaints, so the oil must still be good. Sometimes at Chick-fil-A and Tupelo, they over-salt their fries. Yeah, this one, they just don't, I feel like they don't salt their fries at all. I don't know, maybe we'll get to use chicken at some point. I'm sure they gotta have one. Wait, no, today's Sunday. We won't be having it today. Wingstop? I tried Wingstop once. I tried their boneless wings, like lemon pepper rub. They I feel like they overcooked the wings because they were super dry. That is the middle of nowhere. Yes, this is probably we're probably getting close to where they filmed Children of the Corn. Or Body Snatchers. Oh, what was that one? What was that one movie? The dude in the crazy truck ran him off the road. Was kidnapping people. There was a church. It's not the Mothman. It might have been the Mothman, I don't know. What was it? 96 Twister. I think they filmed most of that in Oklahoma, but I feel like they did some of it in like Kansas maybe? Well, I do the speed limit. I'd probably do 90 on that road. Yeah, we're in an area though. The one thing that Nebraska has going for it is this is a major. If you go online and you look up Nebraska drug busts, like 98% of them are on this interstate, this part of the interstate right here. It is the major corridor from California to Chicago. Come on, Louisiana. Put the pedal down. Don't be an embarrassment to your state. I'm telling you guys, I trash talk other drivers when I'm traveling. Your current view makes me think if you build it, they will come. Probably not much different. Yes, this whole trip's gonna be me like talking trash to other drivers. Well, you'd work out well in Virginia. You'd be cussing the moment you cross over the border. How far is it? Oh dang, how far is it? I think it's like 1,589 miles, I think. Give or take. If you have to pass on the right, you're in the wrong lane. Really, the only drivers that really annoy me are the ones that set the cruise like right at the speed limit and they won't get out of the hammer lane. Like, move, pass them, move back over. Get close enough, move, pass, move over, pass, move back. But honestly, that's just expecting too much of society. York, Nebraska. We ain't stopping until I gotta stop. Usually for gas. Personally split it into 3 days. Norma, how are you doing? Oh, in hours, from Lincoln to Vancouver, Lincoln, Nebraska to Vancouver, Washington is 22 hours and 48 minutes of drive time. We're going to try to do it in 19. I'm joking. For me to do it in 19, I would literally not have to stop at all. I would need like one of those air refueling planes to come in and just top me off. There's an idea. That'd be a good business idea. Have a little drone come in with like a 5-gallon tank. Just fill you up as you're driving. Fill your car up as you're driving. That sounded bad. Connie, how are you doing? Appreciate that. I hate people who try to match speed and drive the blind spots. Yeah, just set your cruise control at like 10, 12 miles over the speed limit. I'm joking. Do it about 5. It takes more than 5 gallons to fill up the car. Hey, Jason. But if you're getting 5 gallons, every 50, 70, think of it as like a NASCAR race. You would never have to stop. Just need a bucket with the driving fill up and no need to stop. Hey, that's what Depends are for. I'm joking again. I'm joking. Don't worry. I don't want to ever have to wear those. I'd have to be I drink too much coffee when I travel. I am taking the Wyoming route. Dude is still in the left lane. That's what I'm saying. He's representing your state, Norma. Yes, it is drafting. Especially when you get behind a semi, it's really nice because it does actually help with your fuel mileage. Yep, dude's just up there camping in the left lane. Violet NASCAR fan here, Dale Sr. You and my Uncle Jim would get along great. He's got a huge Dale Sr. collection. Yeah, the clouds are pretty cool. I want to see drifting though. I don't know about that. Scooter Bud, how's it going? How you doing? And Dale Jr. also. I don't travel behind semi-rigs too much. I worry about them blowing rubber everywhere. I actually had that happen, about 6 years ago? That was about 6 years ago. I got it on dash cam. Tire, yeah. Tractor trailer had a blowout. Sent rubber flying all over the place. I hope I have as quick of reflexes then as I do when I hope my reflexes are as quick when I'm 80 as they were that day. Earnhardt #1. I'll look at that open road track for it. Not to get in your business too much, but how is your Camry? I love it. I actually really love it. Drives really nice. Super comfy to sleep in. And we'll see what kind of mileage I get, because I really haven't taken it out on the highway. But you guys are saying probably about 400 miles a tank. So that is probably going to be pretty accurate. So I've drove the semi in the past. I do not drive very close to them. Yeah, my dad drove some over the road for probably 20 years. Couldn't give a stronger recommend for Camry or Corolla. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking before. Carrie, you live in Kannapolis, or lived in Kannapolis where he's from? That's cool. Duckman, what's going on, brother? I am taking the 80 over to the 84. Come on, Ohio. Or no, that's Utah. Ohio and Utah have very similar plates. I'm gonna beat you home. I was hoping you get an SUV since you live in. I was really. At some point, I'll get an SUV. Who knows? I might get a Sprinter van and do the whole van life thing like that, and then tow the Camry behind it. have my home on wheels, and then the dash mobile. I drove OTR promotion life until at 98. If it wasn't for semis, none of us would be eating. What's a Sprinter van? It's basically like one of those, like the Amazon vans. Well, if you're only debt's the car, why not? Yeah, exactly. '90's so much better, by the way. It's only an extra 60 miles and you don't have to go through Wyoming. That is true. I think that's one reason they had the Wyoming up their speed limit, is so people could get through there quicker. One cool place in Wyoming that I usually stop at is Little America. We got a huge hotel or motel, huge store, gift shop. It's pretty cool. Kaylee, you been thinking about getting an RV? I can't think about it. I can't not think RV and then think Robin Williams. That was such a great movie. He gave me his CV handle so I could talk to him when he was in Ohio. That is really cool. St. Regis? I know St. Regis. I've stopped through there. I have not had a milkshake there though. I'm gonna have to add that to my list. I'll make a video for the second channel just about, there's so much history up there. Please go to Seattle and film outside the loft where Lane Staley of Alice in Chains used to live. I will add that to my list. I like Alice in Chains. There's a lot of stuff I want to vlog around Seattle. There's is it called the Ogre Bridge? I think on one side of the Ogre Bridge is actually one of the famous photos of how am I drawing a blank now? Serial killer, Dahmer? No. Yes, no? I don't know. What? I'm drawing a blank. Space Needle? Oh, Space Needle is awesome. It's super expensive to go up there now. You gonna spend the night at Little America? If I was headed to Nebraska, probably. Usually I knock out at least 2/3, 3/4 of the drive on the first day. So the second day is more of like a walk in the park, and when I show up, I'm actually not like, hey guys, good to see you, I'm gonna go to bed, see you tomorrow. I'm actually, still have some energy. So from Lincoln to Salt Lake City is 12 hours. I'm gonna see if I can't make it into Idaho. Yeah, I just said that. We're gonna see if we can't make it that far tonight. Well, I left at 11, which is 9 on it. So 14 puts me at 11. 16 puts me at around 1 a.m. Eastern, or 1 a.m. Eastern time, 1 a.m. Western time. God, if I was going Eastern time, I'd be going the wrong direction. Soon we'll be watching you play Xbox 360 with Bigfoot. It might just happen, you never know. I can tell you this though, you haven't seen Bigfoot and me in the same room. It's like so far self-service is holding out, which is nice. So what's everybody up to on a Sunday? Besides watching me drive. Or riding along with me. It's going to be 17 hours GPS added to 19. That's what I was saying, you know, from Lincoln, Nebraska to Vancouver, Washington is 22 hours and 48 minutes, but let's see if we can do it in 19. All the Amazon facilities in Portland have Bigfoot as their mascot. That is cool. There's actually there's a storage unit place in Lincoln that they went with, I think, Sasquatch storage or Bigfoot storage. Plainsman Museum, Edgerton, Explorer Center 332. I probably mispronounced the name of that town. So many towns around here have the same name as other towns in other states, but they pronounce it totally different. Like here in Nebraska, they've got Norfolk, except just like Norfolk, Virginia, except here they call it Norfolk. It's like, no, that's Norfolk. There's no R, but they still. Nope, we're going to Norfolk. Okay. Portland's mascot is a zombie on drugs. Probably not wrong. Headed west. Call me Fievel. "25 miles to Grand Island." It's usually where I jump off at. Max! Sit down and play your Game Boy. Getting headed towards Wyoming. We are 330 miles away from Wyoming. Pop dead, not poop dead. Break down my throttle body and clean it out, put it back on, and have my put a thermostat in the truck. Fun times. I've been working on a carburetor straight on. That sounds like fun. And add pooped up on. Hey, it's okay to mistype things. I misspeak things all the time. If you ever go downtown in Portland, all the homeless drug addicts, 100% like zombies, so I call them zombies. Yeah, I've seen some videos. It's like, I don't know if I want to go downtown Portland. Farthest I've been into Portland in, I think, ever was probably the airport. Johnny, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Gotta hit the Flying J at Big Springs. Need the refuel. James, I haven't even. My gas gauge hasn't even moved. Max says I need new batteries. You didn't get me new ones. Yeah, I probably forgot to pack them. Well, the move's a great thing for you. I appreciate that, Johnny. It's gonna be an adventure, and you guys are all coming along with me. Either as moral support or, yeah, probably moral support. Downtown is fine. It's easy to avoid the homeless. Probably set the cruise back at 80. I was doing 85 there for a minute. Yeah, Jason's putting a whole engine in his car. Which does not sound fun at all. Duckman says, no, it's not. They walk out in front of you. Oh, that's another reason not to do drugs. You end up trying to play Frogger in real life. Is Washington where you're going to live the rest of your life, or do you plan on moving somewhere else later too? I don't know. I plan on doing a lot of traveling though. Them roads, you'll need stress before you get to Washington. I know. I always talk about the rough streets of Lincoln, Nebraska, and everybody's like, oh, is the crime bad? No, I'm literally talking about the roads. The other day I was on a delivery and this coming up that says bump. So, hey, what's going on? How you watching this? About to come up on another traffic jam. Oh, come on, Blazer. In order to pass somebody, you actually have to go a little bit faster than they are. Apache, good to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, signal's bad at the moment. I don't know. I always have service. We're getting close to Grand Island, so it should be fine. I think service is probably good for like phone calls and text messages, but yeah, probably not streaming. Cornfields are eating the signal. It's the aliens. The aliens, they're sucking the cell signal, trying to make crop circles. Signals should be getting better. I just went from 3 bars to, never mind, 3 bars to full signal, down to 2 bars, and now we're working our way back up. Norma, I'm still vaping a little bit. I cut down from the big vape thing to the little disposable. And my skin is actually starting to clear up. I still got to go see a dermatologist though, because now that it's clearing up, I'm seeing like I have some spider veins, which is weird, but you would think with all the technology in the world there wouldn't be an internet issue. Yeah. We could put a man on the moon 60-some years ago, but I still have spotty cell service on a major interstate in 2024. Really makes you wonder. Jen, how are you doing? It has been a little while. Good to see you though. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the crazy thing is I'm actually streaming with my newer phone. It's supposed to be better. Go figure. Oh, Norma, yes, I still do that. Has your Chrysler made this trip for Jason? I actually drove the Chrysler out there 3 different years, 3 different times. I don't think I ever took the Chrysler this way though, through Wyoming. No, I did one. Yeah. No, I did that one time. I came back. I went out through Montana and I came back to Nebraska through Wyoming. Life's been crazy. House up with the boys and my dad. He needs a liver transplant. Oh, Jen, I am so sorry. Lisa, I'll have to do some chores. Appreciate it. Don't have too much fun with those chores. Terry, how are you doing? 74-year-old taught me that, and his dad taught him ancient Chinese secret. Oh, I made a joke last night. Well, you guys know me by now. If I'm awake, I'm probably making a joke about something. Johnny, I'm gonna take a break at some point. In probably about 15 hours. Or 14 hours, I don't know. "21 miles to Hastings, 46 miles to Kearney." Jen, we are on the move to move. Yeah, we're on the move to move. We're going where that car's going that just passed us. They got Washington license plates. Yep, headed to Washington. Oh, what the heck did I do? I hit a button on my car that I was not. There was no phone connected. Yeah, I know there's no phone connected. It was not the button I was trying to hit. I actually wasn't trying to hit a button. Yeah, eastern Washington and southwestern Washington. The Seattle area gets a lot of it, but southwestern Washington doesn't get as much. And I'm really excited because I'll be able to really get to work on my second channel and put videos out on there as well. Dordale would have had a better understanding of what is going on than the guy at Taco Bell. Yeah, I really don't. That employee probably had I don't mean to insult grapefruits here, but I'm pretty sure he had the IQ of a grapefruit. Don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. No, I understand what you're saying. No, you really don't. That one actually made my brain hurt. It's like, yeah, I'm here to pick up an order that I haven't even placed yet. Okay, here you go. But maybe I'm just completely... Maybe everybody at Taco Bell are just super geniuses and they're psychic and they were actually able to make an order before that was placed. But that's the only other explanation I can come up with. Is I'm the idiot and they're the genius, and Alphabet Soup made more sense than that guy. Sent you a funny message on IG yesterday, one of my restaurant experiences. I will check it out, Jason. Gosh, that dude was clueless. That was a poster child of why you don't do drugs. Michelle, how are you doing? Appreciate that. Yes, I'm excited. Adventures. Being lazy won't get him anywhere. He'll realize that in the long run when life falls apart for him. I don't know if he'll actually have the awareness to realize that life is falling apart. Like at this point, going into Taco Bell, like if you can't get a job at Taco Bell, if even Taco Bell will not hire you, you got something going on. Nevada, you're gonna have to wait. I'm not feeling super generous, because I don't need somebody else jumping in front of me and then slowing down. Can we have a moment of silence for the loss of Raising Cane's girl and Charlie telling us stop it before she walks in? Or before he walks in? Oh. Never did hear why you decided to leave Waco. James, I got family in Washington that, you know, actually want to spend time with me, do things and that, and I have a family, I'm going to say a family member, a parent that's not my mom, that decided they wanted nothing to do with me after they got sober. So that's a big part of why I'm moving. I just don't have any. I like Washington State. Like I got friends in Nebraska. You know, they're always going to be friends. I'm still going to see them. I'm still going to go back and visit. But time for a change. Yeah, I think she hasn't updated me on that actually. I think it's doing better. Raising Cane's girl had a crush on Charlie. See, if it wasn't for you guys, I would never know. I would never know if somebody was flirting with me or not. Gigwise, what's going on? I don't do Raising Cane's orders. I'm very picky. I'm very selective on which ones I do. Shelly, message retracted. James, we'll still make it work, brother. Every state has its problems. Washington's beautiful. Yes, every state does have its problems. Gig-wise, at least the Raising Cane's generally in Lincoln, they're actually pretty quick. There's times I'll place the order and they'll have the order ready for me before I've even filled the drink. I generally don't do a Raising Cane's for less than $6.50, depending on the time of day. I thought cars were bad for hanging in the hammer lane. Here we got a semi. Like, if people are passing you on the right, it maybe it's time for you to move over. Guy I used to go to high school with lived in Washington. It's beautiful up there. Oh, come on, you idiot. Made a YouTube short on updating about me trying to make money and see if anybody can get out there and Shelly says, I've only been tuned in a few minutes. You dropped at least 5 times. You seem happy. I'm happy for you. Well, thank you, Shelly. Yeah, I feel a bit. I feel like in some ways I just got out of prison, and I've never been, but I'm like I don't have anything like tying me down. I don't have. I'm not in a lease where I have to, pay rent every month. So yeah, it's a bit of a freeing experience. I felt a little bit of relief once I got moved out, but I didn't feel completely. Well, I didn't even feel completely free until we actually got out on the interstate today. Because until you get on the road, you're still where you're at. But the big thing was. What was the last thing? Done paying rent. Oh, getting the car licensed. So I'm all legal eagle. Yeah, Norma. This stupid grain hauler. They got somebody in there already. James, I'm gonna try to make it to Idaho tonight. Because then I just gotta go to Idaho and then Oregon and then cross over into Washington and be there. Oh, there's so many idiots on the. Got a double order for Wingstop yesterday. Another dasher came in with one of the same names. Customer made 3 orders. Good Lord! 3 orders for the same customer. How do you not? I wonder if there's a dollar limit that they can only order so much, or if there's a promo code that they can use. That's semi-pain in the rear, yes. Carrie, I got the posters in the car. I just gotta, I don't have enough space to roll them out. But, yeah, we're gonna still have the same background when we get there. When we do lives, anyway. Thank you for moving over. Now, if your inbred cousin in the green hauler up there would finally move over, that'd be fantastic. I warned you guys at the beginning, I talk a lot of trash when I'm on a road trip. Alex, brother, what's going on? Knox! Got Knox in the house. How do you go about changing your license plate to a different state? I'm probably going to keep the light Nebraska plates for a while, because since I'll be doing some traveling. Yes, Alex, on the way. Wingstop here is very low paying and going to very nasty areas. Yeah, I don't, I'm not going to say Wingstop sucks as far as like their food goes, but I've ate there once and I don't know if they overcooked my wings, but they were super, super dry. James says, I've traveled to every U.S. state except Hawaii and Alaska. I love the view in the mountains, but hate California. See, this jackwagon just does not want to move. Finally got in front of the idiot. Free of traffic. Terry says, Alex, we meet again. Be nice to trucker. James, I like truckers. I just don't like that one. That moron has not moved over. He's been in the hammer lane for like the last 15 miles. And people keep having to pass him on the right. That driver should actually know better. Your traveling mouth is better than I'll moon him from the back seat, says Max. Jason, I gotta kind of watch my language, so I interject other words. Those big semi-trucks make me a little nervous. James, my dad drove 45 years. I don't know how hard it is. The driver probably isn't legal anyway, so you should throw a burger at him. Yeah, my dad drove over there for like 20 years. And I rode with him a couple times. So yeah, I know it is definitely not an easy job. At this point, I'm surprised like the stater hasn't like noticed him and pulled him over. There's one thing for semi to pass another semi, but this guy's literally just been camping the hammer lane. Knox, I am still in Nebraska. Got 295 miles to Wyoming. Truckers in some states are required to stay in the right lane unless passing. It's basically an unwritten rule here, but Amy, how are you doing? Max calls it driver's Tourette's. Jason. Oh. Too bad I couldn't fit all 27 of you physically in my car. This would be a heck of a road trip. No dashing along the way this time. Amy, nope, not dashing. Not dashing until I get there. And here we go again. That's a dang! Somebody missed a whole tire. We got gators in the road. Hi G, what's going on? Could you please pull over? I have to pee. Yeah, I'll roll the window down. Just don't fall out. They just let anybody get a driver's license, don't they? Have pulse, here you go. Charlie's next road trip, I say we chip in for a bus. Hey, yeah, we could all go in and rent an RV. Rich, what's going on? My buddy got pulled over in a ticket for staying in the passing lane for 2. Yes, there's a lot of states that do that. Like we got this guy from South Dakota who's poorly representing his state. Wonder if that old Pay by the Hour motel in Big Springs by plane. Are we close to Big Springs? No. We'll keep an eye out for it. I think I know what motel you're talking about. Is that a hitchhiker or a deer? There's the occasional hitchhiker out here. What are we running, 75 or 85? I'm doing 130 kilometers. We're doing 81 in a 75. Rich, actually I'm staying with some family, so pretty easy for me to find a place out there. I'm trying really, really hard not to open up this energy drink right now, but I'm going to. Jason, it has actually just started to move. I'm still on full. Nuts. This is nuts. Big Springs by that. Oh, James, that's right. Because I think there's a hot springs right outside that Grand Island. Yeah, kick it to 90, we're good. If people stop camping in the hammer lane and let me put it down to 90, I would, probably would. We ain't doing earned by time on DoorDash. What does that say? Once a dumbass? Once, that says. It's cursed on the channel. This is better than Mario Kart Zoom Yoshi. As long as I hold out cell service. What day do you think your first shift will be? Probably Wednesday, to be honest. So I'm not working today. Once a doodle bugger. I like Dumas better. Yeah, probably Wednesday. Today's basically technically a day off. Tomorrow's technically a day off. I'll get there tomorrow afternoon. And then I'm going to take Tuesday off. Probably because I'm going to end up, when I fall asleep tomorrow night in a bed for the first time in 2 weeks, I'm probably going to sleep really, really well. And then get back to it back to the grind on Wednesday. Better than NASCAR. It's better than the suburban bastards. There's no one around too. Yeah, we just got too many people camping in the hammer lane. The hammer lane's like a roundabout, which is, you should also treat it like a quickie. Norma, I know, I've been out there a couple times. I think last year, yeah, we dashed out there last year. So yeah, I know where a lot of the restaurants and that are. The stores are completely different though. There's no Hy-Vee out there. There's no Super Saver. And there's like Fred Meyer's, Safeway, Albertsons. Oh, what's the other one? There's a few. Oh, there's Total Wine. I remember we did a few Total Wine orders out there. Those were pretty decent. Call it the passing lane down here. Yeah, I've always heard it called the hammer lane, because you put the hammer down. Right. What is this idiot doing? Maryland, come get your village idiot. Everybody's. This is the left lane is just a campground today. Ugh. You'll have to go back to Lincoln to see Raising Cane's. Your girl can't be breaking her heart. Oh, Zach? Yes. Zach's on vacation this week, actually. But I did talk to him, and we'll be back to see him. What am I going to do with no Hy-Vee? I don't know. I guess I'm up for a big challenge. It's going to be a big challenge, actually. Now, well, most stores have stuff in generally the same aisles. Like, they generally have all of their Asian, Indian, taco stuff all in the same aisle. So, figuring out stores is actually pretty easy. G-Dub, what's going on, man? How you doing? Hate when two cars get side by side traveling together. I know. It's like, are you guys trying to hold hands here? Y'all killing my time here. Maybe I should have left or tomorrow. Oh, less drivers. Yeah, I didn't even. Oh God, I'm an idiot. I didn't even think this through. That's why all the traffic is Sunday. People are headed home. That's why I always leave on a weekday. G-Dub, welcome to the squirrel level. Appreciate it, brother. How long is it going to take you to get there in total? I'll be there probably tomorrow afternoon. I mean, what, we're an hour and a half in, so basically we got roughly 20 hours to go, 21 hours. Dashing like you, my friend. Yes, appreciate it. Hope you're making some good money out there. We are living the American tale, going west. If you go to the rest stop to sleep, avoid the lot lizards. Good point. North Platte, 107 miles. Kearney exit, 6 miles. Jason, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I will be getting to Tulsa. Got another semi just camping in the Hammer Lane. You're in Nebraska, right? Yeah, well, I'm actually moving to Washington State, so road work, mile marker 263, head-to-head traffic. Oh, we're playing chicken now, are we? Why did you buy a new car? After dropping $925 on a new starter, and we traded it in at 247,000 miles. I was ready for a new car. But G-Dub, I have family out there in Omaha, but I'm in Vegas. Yeah, we're headed out to Washington, and then I'm going to be doing some traveling. I'm going to start getting that all planned out. Once we get out there, get settled. But Vegas is on my list to go to. Have a good day. Good to see you. We'll do another live, right? We're still staying live for a while, but we're going to do another live right along tomorrow, hopefully. Depending how service is, because I know once I get on the Oregon side of the Columbia River going across Oregon, the cell service is basically non-existent. I'll buy my parts on eBay, then watch YouTube. Yeah, Norma, I would have gladly done that, except they put the starter, the back underneath the motor. You had to pull the axle out to get the starter out. The Kearney Archway. You can actually walk across there and stand above the interstate. Are you using GPS or your Spidey senses? Spidey senses and a darn good memory. Alright, camera adjustment. I gotta plug it in. Did not mean to drop you guys. I had to plug you guys in, or we're gonna die at some point. Yeah, Norma, it was not fun. I tried to do the start to the top bolt of the starter. You had to take move the thermostat, water pump, 2 HVAC hoses, and that's just to get to the top bolt of the starter. The one girly. Really, I'm looking for Sasquatch, but no, I'm joking. You know, whatever happens, happens. It is an adventure, and we will take life as it happens. We'll take part of life as it happens. See, I was gonna do this whole move in one trip and just rent a U-Haul, but they wanted like $1,500 to rent a U-Haul. I'm like, yeah, no. That didn't even include fuel. Jason says, my Focus, you have to remove the intake manifold from the back of the engine to get the money. See, that is just stupid. That should not ever take that much work to replace a part. G plus LTE. Somebody missed a part of their camper. A girly Sasquatch. Well, I'm flattered, Amy. Yeah, that 1995 advertisement. Yeah, that. They need to update that. That was way before COVID happened. Well, thank you, Norma. DoorDash Duo, what's going on, man? How you doing? Gonna replace the starter while the engine is out, but the starter looked new, so I'm not messing with it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. At least you know where it's at now, though. Yeah, now. Okay. Rest stop. We're not stopping. To do my bearings, some timing belt on the replacement. That is smart. That was smart thinking, Jason. Last thing you need is to get it all put back together and in there, and then have to deal with the timing belt. Oh, there's a lot of shroom hunting out there in Washington. Lucky my starter's behind the battery. I'll have to just take the battery out. And that's one reason. That was another reason when I was looking at this car. I'm like, okay, where's the battery? Where's the starter? Where's the alternator? Where's anything that I'm going to have to replace? How do I replace the headlights if they go out? Everything super easy on this car. See, when I had to replace the headlights on the Chrysler, I had to turn the wheel, and there's a little flap inside the wheel well that you had to use a quarter to unlock, and then twist around, reach your hand in blindly, unlock another little twist cap thing, pull that out, put your hand even farther in, literally blindly feel for the headlight housing, twist that, pull it out. You had to do the whole thing freaking blind. And then before that, I had a Dodge Avenger, which I love that car. Then I had to replace the battery on that, and my God, I couldn't find the battery. It was in the bumper, front bumper of the car. Work with me here. Come on, YouTube. Stay in your lane. Wait to merge. The drive out, the drive west is always easy because it's always easier mentally. Because the miles, the numbers go down. For 263 miles to go. It's the drive coming back that, it's like we're at mile marker 1, 2. The counting up to like 397 is it's depressing when you're driving. You guys are all still with me right here, right, though? Am I hopefully still connected? Well, thank you, Norma. Yeah, I gotta get some more ink. I want to get my sleeve finished. We're here. Okay, appreciate that, Knox and Jason. Max still here after me. Got 262 miles to go. My car says distance till empty 240 miles, but that is not right. I've gone through maybe an eighth of a tank at this point. What else are you thinking of tattooing? I really wanted to get a full body tattoo of myself, but only, and I was informed that couldn't. I want to get my, and I don't know. At some point, I'm gonna get you. Y'all know I'm gonna get a Sasquatch tattoo. That's gonna happen. I may want to wait to get that until I actually see Sasquatch. Not pass. Well, no, I don't think that's even a remote possibility. Every year there's a stretch of this interstate that is always under construction. I swear they start at one end and work their way to the other, and as soon as they get done, they start on the other direction and work their way back, and it's just that way. Like self-service got better. Maybe. This is the whole social experiment. See how long we can stay live. You can pass, there's a right lane. I mean, they claim breakdown lane. You can totally drive on it long as a cop don't see. Until you rear end a cop that's sitting on in the breakdown lane. What carrier do I have? I have US Cellular. They're generally pretty good. I don't know. Once I get out there, I may have to switch. Or I might just wait, because I heard is buying US Cellular. Jason, you got US Cellular too? They're generally really good. I generally don't have any issues with them. There's like 2 dead spots in Lincoln, but that's with every cell phone carrier. Norma, you got Metro PCS? I think they're owned by T-Mobile too. Four more miles of this crap. Still looking flat out there. Elm Creek. What do we got? We're down to $2.94 a gallon for gas. Is that right? Yeah, $2.94. Nice. Lincoln's expensive. Lincoln's still, I think I topped off the gas tank before we hit the road at $3.19 a gallon. Austin, brother, what's going on, man? Appreciate that. Yeah, safe travels. Closer to the Nebraska-Wyoming border, there will at least be bigger hills leading to the mountains. Yes. Now 80 miles from North Platte. I just want to pass half of these slow people in front of me. There'll definitely be stuff to see some hills. I want to go west too. Yes, I love the mountains. Definitely love the mountains. I want to be able to see. Say, in Nebraska, you can see for miles, but there's nothing to see. At least when you're on a mountain, you can see for the same distance, but there's a whole lot to see, like other mountains and land that has possibly never been touched by humanity. By the time you get to Washington, you'll need an oil change. Probably. Even Maryland is going west. Yeah, they are definitely a long way from home. We got Indiana. We should have played the license plate game. Careful this winter. Oh, I love driving in the snow. I once drove from Washington back to Nebraska in a whiteout blizzard. Going across Montana was a lot of fun. 2 o'clock in the morning, it's me and about 4 semis driving through about 8 inches of unplowed snow. Fortunately for me, I had a full tank of gas, and I knew that if I stopped, I'd get stuck, so. Are we back? I think we're back. Yes, back. I need some like cell service booster thing. If those will even actually work. At least it's not raining there. I know, we made it through the clouds without any rain. 74 here in Mississippi. My car is saying it's 86 outside. 10 miles of this. Yay. J-Lo 847, Colorado. Road destruction. Yeah, at least they're putting. I've seen more new road being laid out outside of Lincoln than I have in Lincoln. Another 8 miles to go. Would love to move either to Mississippi or Florida, but I would feel bad for leaving my family home I inherited that I was born and grew up in. Well, you don't have to sell it. If you own it outright, just keep it. Nothing wrong at all with traveling, going out exploring. You don't want to be 80 years old one day and look back and go, I wish I would have, could have, or should have. Which is another reason I'm doing this. I'm doing this move. No regrets. Mississippi's hard to live in when it comes to income here. If you can make a good income and live here, the cost of living is low. Yeah, I got Mississippi on my list to travel to as well. I want to go vlog where the Mississippi burning happened at. Like Louisiana, when I go to Mississippi, they have nice roads, but you come back to New Orleans, the roads and streets are pretty. Yeah, like, I don't know, the moment Oh, Elvis's birthplace, that's on my list of vlog. Oh yeah, Tupelo. Yeah, Kaylee, I think that's the reason I added it to my list, is because you told me about it. Are we there yet? See, I can ask it too. Which part of Mississippi did the burning happen? I've been to Graceland and the Heartbreak Hotel. Oh, what's the name of that town? It's got the same name as another town, or in another state. hell? Somebody help me out. Somebody Google it. What's the name of the town? I've got video going on one phone and the chat on the other phone, so I can't look anything up. State trooper. About time we saw one. They're slacking. I want to say Memphis, but I don't think that's right. When I hear Tupelo, I think of the song Tupelo Honey. Go to the Blue Canoe. Let's go to the Blue Canoe. I don't know what it is. I know what a canoe is, but... what's the name of that town? Mississippi Burning. Somebody help me out here. Lexington, Arapahoe, 1 mile. Philadelphia, yeah, Jason, thank you. Yes, Philadelphia. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. A lot of battles, Civil War. Oh yeah, you guys know me. I'm a history geek. I love history. I actually knew that. I was questioning it. No, yeah, it is Philadelphia, Mississippi. Because I thought of the irony of it being called basically the city of brotherly love, and there was no love lost there. Oh yes, lovely roads. Crappy roads, take me home. That road, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Looks like our roads. "61 miles to North Platte." Heather, what's going on? Welcome to the West Coast crew, Brash. Glad to be there, or I will be glad to be there. Looking forward to it. If I was in the car with you and had to pee, I'd have a patch. Oh, I know. It's some of these roads. Some of these roads are actually so bad you don't have to pee, and then you get on there and you're like, okay, next exit. Where's the next exit? I gotta go. Like, it's that lane. I don't know what it is. It's something in that lane. I mean, it's still making a sound in the hammer lane, but it's not near as bad. But that just sounds terrible. Norma, I don't think you really have to show that you're in a different state. You just open up the app and it'll let you switch zones. Alright, let's see, is it any better? Not really. Makes it sound like I'm in a friggin' chopper. Like at a helicopter. There's a helicopter above me, I don't know. Most Porsche trucks involved in this. I'm telling you, the state of Nebraska has some backroom deal with mechanics in this state. We'll keep the roads crappy, you give us 10%. We'll keep the taxes low on you. But you're going to give us 10%. Get to the chopper! That is the best Arnold impersonation I can do. Get to the chopper! I think they have roads like that to make you have to stop. They really do, it's terrible. And the faster you go, the more it sounds like a chopper. Like, what the heck is up with this road? Come on, resume stream. Jason, you see me? Okay, I'm back. Good. Woo. Phone froze. Hot out here yesterday really sucked. Yeah, we're escaping Nebraska. I think Tuesday or when. Tuesday is supposed to be like a high of 111. Mother Nature's throwing some coals in that furnace. Try the other lane again. And just like that, the roads are kind of better. It really is, Jason. I'm moving to save this car. Oh, Blue Canoe's a dive bar? Sweet. 30 or 40 beers on tap? Heck yeah. That's kind of, sounds like a Hopcat. Still over 3/4 of a tank. Yeah, Norma, I hope not. This car won't know what to do when I'm driving it on smooth roads. Now I'm back to full service. Cool. I want to try some. I wanted some deep down south southern style food. Only thing I hate about being diabetic is when I travel, I have to stop for facilities every hour and a half. Oh yeah, yeah. My mom's diabetic, so I totally understand how that goes. Endorphin Factory, what's going on? Just got the good old platinum cheer system the other day in Utah. Not sure if that's good or not. I'll be through Utah later today. I love okra. I love okra. Cracker Barrel used to have, what was it, chicken liver? It used to have a chicken liver platter. It was really good. I would always get breaded liver, fried liver with breaded okra and either fries or some other vegetable. Gumbo and boiled crawfish. God, y'all making me hungry now. Sweet cornbread. Why are you bouncing? Because the roads are that bad. Ooh, deep fried pickles? Yes. Where did you get those totes? I like those. Jason, these totes are friggin' amazing, and they stack really nice. I got them at Costco for like $9. They're 27-gallon storage totes. But yeah, they're really nice. And I think I saw the same totes somewhere else, and they were like 25 bucks a piece. So Costco, $8 or $9. Well worth the money. Airtight, watertight. I like the lids because the lids are the things we get excited about. Storage totes. I'd definitely go for some deep fried pickles though, with ranch. Endorphin? Yes, I am headed to Washington. Uber drivers do well there. I'm looking forward to trying everything out. When I went out there last time, it was just DoorDash, and I actually did really well with DoorDash, but having Instacart and Uber and Lyft as well is going to be really nice. Deep fried hemp Oreos and catfish. Ooh, catfish. I'd go for some fried catfish with some okra and fried pickles and fried Oreos for dessert and some cornbread. Amy, I love Costco. As somebody who doesn't like to go shopping very much, I can get 6 months, 8 months worth of toilet paper in one shop. Very nice. Wolf, what's going on, brother? How you doing? It is uneventful, and I am having fun. We're 200 and some odd miles from Wyoming. 219 miles from Wyoming. That's what I should get. It's an RV. Norma catches her own catfish. I'm all racing to get ready as I'm missing a ton of good DoorDash orders. And as soon as I'm ready, it'll be dead. Sundays are crazy. Sundays can be really, really good or really, really not good. Yesterday I tried doing some DoorDash, and I don't know what's happening on Saturdays now, but DoorDash sucked. They tried sending me a $6.25 23 item Hy-Vee shopping order. Nebraska, never ending state. Wolf, unfortunately I'm dealing with my little brother. He's a real teabag. We all have that one sibling. I hope things get better for you though. Or little brother pulls his head out. Oh no, it's already been replaced. Where I was living at. They got new tenants in there. Ooh, the Platte River's a little high. Or the interstate's a little low, I don't know. Saturday's definitely been sucking. Sunday's fun day, smoking Sunday. The Mic Drop Barbecue Jeff Watts is great. He has a fun channel about ride and share. I'll have to check it out. Now that I'm moving, I'm once I get out there in that, I'm going to be focused more on YouTube. I'm still doing DoorDash and rideshare and gig work and all of that, but I'm going to be more heavily focused on YouTube. Because honestly, I'll be less stressed. Dickie's barbecue's good. I love their mac and cheese. Your brother's missing you right now, and especially when he saw those black and yellow totes. Yeah, I'm still a phone call away or a text message. Kaylee, glad to hear she got out. She's got a job. That's great. Laying in my bed watching with Big 3 on waiting on an order. You're watching me in bed? Andrew, I haven't tried the loaded potatoes. I'll have to give those a try. Their brisket's really good. Endorphin, I appreciate it, man. Have a great day. Happy Sunday if you're working. If you're not working, I'm sure it's definitely going to be a happy Sunday. Laura, how are you doing? Idaho is my favorite state to drive through. Idaho is amazing. Northern Idaho is freaking gorgeous. We'll be going through southern Idaho. I'm fully clothed, haha. As soon as I get an order or take, I'll jump up and go. You know, one of these days we're going to be delivering, I feel like we're going to be delivering like Victoria's Secret. They will be on DoorDash. Things will get fun when that happens. Idaho or Idaho? I don't know, but I ain't free. I ain't cheap either. Well, okay, maybe. Maybe I'm cheap. I don't know. 36 miles to North Platte. Can't believe I still have cell service. This is awesome. Thank you, Laura. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited I get to bring you guys along. I'm excited that you guys actually come and watch the videos. Did a Dollar General order about this morning, $4.50 no tip for an extreme amount of 10 packs of rubbers. Well, I hope they get good use and they don't procreate other non-tippers. Spelled Tulsa backwards. I'm pretty good, Andrew. I'm pretty good at looking at words, and yeah. You're reminiscing. You had good times and bad times in Nebraska. Yeah, you can't really enjoy anything good without going through anything bad. You get that's when people get spoiled. It's like everything's good, everything's great. No, some days just suck, but makes the good days that much better. Like 7:11 in the morning. It was like the other day I started door dashing at like 9:30, and first 3 orders I got were all shopping orders, all with alcohol. I'm like, God dang, it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning right now. But it is 5 o'clock somewhere, apparently. Been through Tulsa to get my cousin out of jail. I feel like Tulsa, and Jason, you can correct me if I'm wrong, and this is nowhere near an insult to most people that live in Tulsa. But I hear so many people tell me, and in videos, about a relative or friend or whatever getting arrested in Tulsa. Like, is it just that easy to get arrested in Tulsa? Because like, I've gone 37 years on this planet without even getting put in handcuffs. But I know other people who make it look so easy to get in trouble with the law. If you're doing bad, then yes. I think I'm gonna have to switch headphones over. You guys can still hear me, right? Oh boy, I'm a felon a few times on lots of misdemeanors. Hey, no judgment. I got no judgment. Okay, good. Yeah, I got no judgment. Like we all screw up. We all make mistakes. That's not true. I judged somebody the other day when it's like 100 bazillion degrees outside, and they were wearing a black hoodie. See, I don't even, that's the kind of stuff I don't even count. Like pot, I don't count that. Last time I went to Tulsa, I went to the casino, had my car valet parked, and somebody still tried to break into it. Broke off the lock to my passenger. Good Lord! Apparently they needed a new door handle. That's why you take an Uber to the casino. Oh, that poor person probably spent the last of their money in the casino, lost it, and thought, you know what? I bet I could get $5 at the pawn shop for that door handle. Iowa and Minnesota casinos suck it all up. I feel like every casino just sucks it all up. For the record, Charlie isn't cheap. There was one Tuesday stream where the ladies was trying to get him to take off his shirt and he didn't. It was like $50 in super chats. Them trying to get me to take my shirt off. Only one was good. Windstar in Oklahoma. 8 hand pays in one night. Good Lord. I don't do a lot of gambling anymore. I mean, well, that's not true. I don't do a lot of gambling at casinos anymore. Doing gig work, that's gambling enough. I would give you 100 if I had it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'd still like to think there's some crackhead out there that thinks that they could get $5 for somebody's door handle at a pawn shop. It's probably happened, to be honest. Austin, it is. I enjoy going to a casino every once in a while now. Like every once in a great while. I work too damn hard for my money to give it away to somebody else. And the government, I have to give it enough of it away to the government. It doesn't look so Nebraska anymore. No, yeah, never mind, it does. There's corn. We have now officially gone through a quarter of a tank of gas. Then we've driven 200 miles. It comps free rooms and 80 free play, but no car now to get around after accident. Andrew, are you able to do Uber? Are you able to do like Uber rideshare? Just curious. Yeah, but no car anymore. You might check it out, because if you can get the money, like in Lincoln, I think you can rent a car from Avis. I think it's Avis that does it. I think it's like 300 a week. So if you could get that 300, I'm assuming, you know, you got the Uber app. I would check and see if there's rental options. That may be something that you could do at least temporarily to get some cash in. Take with you what you're willing to lose. Gambling is fun, but most don't know when to stop. Very true. I had kind of had that issue when I was younger. I also just had an absolutely terrible mindset. I had the work ethic then that I do now, so that hasn't changed, but I had more of a victim mindset in my late teens and my early 20s. And I realized one day, probably like 10 years ago, that I ain't moving. Nothing's changing by having that same mindset. So let's try having a different mindset. Read a couple books, and amazing how, on one hand, easy it is just to change by changing your mindset. But yeah, I went philosophical there for a second, all because of casinos. Sorry. Not my area, biggest city or any distance. Hour away, Rochester. Uber does have their own type of rental. Did it once when the drunk driver hit me. And we're back to going slow as it's 75 people, not 60. Yeah, I could be partner. My boss at Family Dollar gave me a book titled How to Save Me From Myself. I read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Excellent book. There's another book. I got them all on audiobook now. But there was a audiobook that I listened to multiple times, that it was called On Yourself, and that was a major wake-up call as well. Yeah, that guy's name is like Gary something, or Mark Gary something, but yeah, it's called On Yourself. Great book. I saw a plane. I don't see it again. It might have been a UFO. There's no UFOs in Nebraska. It's a flyover state. Got me a DoorDash finally. Jason, go make that money. How to save me from myself. What? I can't even save myself with this camera and Coco around. Austin! I say that and it literally cuts out. If I would have actually been thinking the right way, because I was looking at getting a U-Haul initially to move all my stuff out in one trip, but the cost of the U-Haul is like $1,500 plus fuel, plus a trailer to pull my car. Well, I didn't think about it until like about a week ago. I was like, I could basically fit all of my stuff in a big SUV, and I could rent one of those for a week for $400. I don't know why I didn't. I would have thought about that sooner. Is it legal in state to smoke? In Nebraska, they got like the Delta 8, Delta 9, HHC, CBD stuff. But in Washington State, oh, it's legal. It is super legal. I think actually Washington and Colorado were the first two states to legalize all of that. All your stuff. No, oh no. This is about a third of it. I could fit it in my car in 2 more trips, or I could just do it, rent an SUV for a week and get it, the rest of it all in one. But all my big stuff I sold. I got rid of my bed. I gave my bed to a friend of mine who needed a new bed. I got rid of my recliner, my TV stand, my TV, I feel like Steve Martin in The Jerk. Like, I was going through all my stuff going, I need this, that's all I need. No, I need this and this. No, all my other stuff's I got some stuff in a friend's basement and the rest of it's in a storage unit. Oh, we got a Swift truck up ahead. Swift trucking. Any of you have been around a Swift truck driver and realize that they're not the best truck drivers? You know that Swift stands for Sure Wish I Finished Training. Swift, I think, has their own website of their drivers' screw-ups. It's very similar to the people at Walmart. You see some of those pictures, it really makes you question who gave them their CDL license. We'd drive up to Memphis. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could do the whole over-the-road truck driving thing. I prefer just hitting the open road and not. You mean see what I effed up today? That's the other one. The first one that came to mind was the sure wish I finished training. Yep, got to make a trip back when I get set up out there. I'm actually taking my mom out to see her grandson, my nephew, next week. So late next week. Buffalo Bills Ranch. Doing rideshare in Washington. With hallucinating lights. I got dash cam, I got audio recording, I got all of that. Yeah, Swift, a lot of Swift, there's some good Swift drivers. I'm not knocking all of them, but it's just a general rule. If you see a Swift truck, you swiftly pass them. I would say doing this live stream ride along thing, making this drive like really easy. Norma, I actually have the store paused right now because I'm moving. So as soon as I get it back up, I'll probably add my link in the description with everything else that I have linked in there. Best is Crash Swifty Swift. How's Brian doing? Is this a Minecraft stream? Nah. No, this is like a live version of like GTA, except there's no hookers on street corners, or I haven't seen a cop in 100 miles at this point. We're in, I think, technically western Nebraska now. But how you been, Brian? We are 181 miles from Wyoming and 188 miles till empty, according to my car. But I don't know how accurate that is because I'm still at 3/4 of a tank. We got an Oregon license plate and an Indiana Penske truck. Damn, must be a small tank. I thought it was a big tank, but then Google may have lied to me. Prime's not any better. Yeah, because Prime is also known as slime trucking. on Amazon. Hey, we got us an Idaho license plate. It's on an Amazon truck. Come on, Amazon, you can do it. Let's not make a career out of passing one semi. When do you expect to arrive at your destination? Probably tomorrow afternoon. I didn't even know technically how far away. Ground directions. We are 1,389 miles away, 19 hours and 4 minutes of drive time. Why I gotta beat it? I thought I called myself that, Brian. Kaylee, I am actually going to be living with family. Now, when I travel in that, I will probably be car camping, but my Fusion Hybrid says 550 to empty when full, 12 gallons, I think, but it's a hybrid. Yeah, I think, honestly, when I fill up, because I think that it's saying distance till empty, it's the computer's going off of when I filled up, which would have been off of my average miles driving in town. But yeah, I mean, 115 miles till Sydney. I'm gonna make sure it not run out of gas, but I'm also gonna push the heck out of this car and see what kind of fuel mileage I get, because I'm really curious. Fast and Curious. That'd be actually a great title for a video. Or it could be the title of a cat video. Cats on Crack. Fast and Curious. Swag, what's going on? How you doing? I didn't say that right. Yeah, okay. Adaptive cruise control is a great feature. Keep lane assist. Car drives itself. A bit jealous my car doesn't have autopilot like a Tesla. I know. It's like, God, if I had a Tesla, it's basically from Lincoln to Salt Lake City. It's basically a straight stretch. Straight stretch. And well, I just set it and take a nap. For the Mile High Colorado. I don't think we're going through Colorado, but we're going through Wyoming. Norma, good, always good to see ya. Don't have too much fun under the hood of that car. Swag, yeah. I'm going to be getting through Colorado, though, at some point. I got a lot of driving to do. A lot of places to visit. People to meet and vlogs to make. For both channels. We got Wisconsin. Who had Wisconsin on their bingo card? We'll take you to Casa Bonita. They got good food. The hood of a car and a truck. Norma, always good to see you. Have fun out there. I still can't believe I left on a Sunday. I never do that. All of my trips, and I do it intentionally, all of my trips out and back and all of that, I leave on a weekday because there's a lot less traffic. I screwed up this time. I had to go with the big energy drinks too. This move will be good, so good for your channel. Really happy for you. I appreciate that, Austin. I live out with my Fusion to save a lot. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if your car's comfortable, this car is super comfortable. The annoying part, though, the part that got a little bit frustrating for me was not just living in it, like I'm sleeping in it, I'm waking up, I'm then turning the car on and doing DoorDash and driving all day in it. So I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time out of it. So that is one thing that got a little frustrating. But it just could be my ADHD that... We got Michigan. Tennessee. Kaylee says maybe I should start... What? Yeah, why not? Famous restaurant that appeared in... Oh, snap, that's right. Oh, definitely got to go there then. That's I love me some South Park. Used to be entertaining. Now it's more of like a show, a preview of what's to come. I'm telling you, it is. You want to know what's going to happen next? Watch South Park. They're years ahead of their time. I don't know which kind yet. What do you mean, which kind? I never watched that show, but I love the infamous Wheel of Fortune scene where the guy says, you should watch the one, what is it? The Macho Man Randy Savage goes in and does a weightlifting competition because he just came out. That was a few years ago. He totally annihilated these other women in this weightlifting competition. don't know how many times they've killed Kenny. Austin, yeah, very, very culturally appropriate. Because a lot of people find it, or used to find it, offensive, and then looking over the last few years, things that have happened, it's like, I'm pretty sure I saw that in a South Park episode a long time ago. Yeah, the creators of South Park, they're really great at seeing what is going on the fringes of society and making fun of it. And then it end up actually happening 2, 3, 5 years later. It's like, whoa. The irony is all of it is stuff that you could laugh at then that you can't laugh at now. Really makes me wonder. I should go back and see if they did anything involving DoorDash or Uber. That'd be kind of scary if they did. Oh, look at the irony, though, of gig work and growing up in the 90s. I'm 37, so I'm a 90s kid. But growing up, it was always, don't talk to strangers, don't get in the car with strangers, don't take candy or food from strangers, and guess what we're all doing now? Delivering food to strangers, picking up strangers, and talking to strangers. Everything our parents told us not to do, we're now either doing, have done, or are encouraging people to do. Youngster, y'all, I'm gonna beat you to Washington. Another Washington plate. Stranger danger is now a no tipper. That's true. What did somebody ask me in the last live stream? Advice about delivering a DoorDash order to a nudist colony. I said, be careful about how you ask for the tip. It's true. You laughed. That's what I'm saying, Brian. You gotta be careful. Some no tippers are nice people. Some of them really are. It depends. It depends on the area. Depends on quite a few things, but no, like when I see, you know, even people that like tip $1, you can kind of tell if they're like actually grateful, or you know, they just want their food. Because I work for $1 tip or whatever, and I'm pulling, and as soon as I realize I'm pulling up to like a senior care facility, and it's just somebody that lives there, or an assisted living place, you know, I completely get that. Most of them are on a very fixed income. The only ones that annoy me when I deliver to like an assisted living place is when it's somebody's kid. I'm delivering food or groceries to somebody's parent, and they don't tip. Like, you're having a complete stranger do something for your parent that you're not doing yourself. I may be old school on that, but I deliver to enough assisted living places, and there's people in there that literally get no visitors. They got family. The family just never comes to see them. Stuck them in an assisted living place because they're a burden. Drew, what's going on? Do I miss Nebraska? I'm still in it technically, but I'm gonna miss certain things about Nebraska. But it's time for a change. So, Drew, how you doing though? How's your weekend been? Not too many drink and snack indoors lately. Yeah, Brian, I haven't seen that in a while. I think since doing DoorDash, I've seen it twice. 2 different houses, but yeah, it doesn't happen very often. Who knows? Maybe now that I leave Nebraska, their football team will start winning. But Austin says I've delivered to people who tip like $1 and could tell that's all they could give. Yeah, those people I completely, you know, I never walk away from those people going, you ungrateful, you know. Like I said, we can generally, doing this long enough, you can generally tell which people are actually grateful and which ones are actually entitled or just lazy. Making $100 less than usual, but it's okay. Yeah, we're getting, I feel like July's like the last month. Things should start picking up probably about middle of August. This is about the last few weeks that families are going on vacation before kids go back to school or start getting ready to go back to school. It's bizarre my family's moving back to Indiana after escaping years ago. Bizarro world. Ain't no way I'm going back to Hoosierville. I've never been, so I can't really knock it. But have you checked your DoorDash app yet? Is Peak Pay on? I haven't, because I'm actually streaming on. Usually I stream on my personal phone, and I've got my work phone going, but I'm actually streaming on my work phone, so feels like it's been the end of the month for a while, and I know for some reason the last week has just been, god dang, freaking I'll give anybody a CDL. The end of this month is dragged on. I will definitely agree. And I doubt there's actually DoorDash available out here. Another in Ontario. Oh, God damn, we've been driving for 3 hours already. Chuck, how's it going? Where am I? I am still in Nebraska, but I am looking for a mile marker here. 150 miles from Wyoming. Tough to get a decent money to miles ratio in the middle of nowhere. We're in Keith County, Nebraska. Just entered. Milwaukee, how's it going? Lunch break? I haven't ate yet. I don't know if I eat. I'm gonna have to stop. Well, I'm gonna have to stop to eat, and I'm gonna have to stop again. I'll get something to snack on whenever I stop for gas. Rob, hola from Missouri. Que pasa? How's it going? Slow going today? Basically had the cruise set, with the exception of construction zones back there an hour ago. We got the cruise set at 81, 82. Josh, how's it going? No habla español, might be. Mucho cerveza, por favor. How's Josh doing? We're about an hour and 40 minutes from Wyoming. And if I have cell phone service the entire way, that will just amaze me. God dang, you can't escape the corn. There's still corn everywhere. Is there a reason this idiot is not moving over? I know, be nice. You're sharing the roads with truck drivers. There's still idiots that are truck drivers. Wasn't Wyoming the name of an old Japanese vessel? I believe so. And then I think if I remember correctly, he had a son that he named after touching a hot stove, Wyoming. I'm gonna get myself canceled. Switch to visible, which uses Verizon Tower. $25 a month for unlimited data, no slowdown, and unlimited hotspot. That's what I need to look into something, because traveling wise, I don't. The fact that I've been able to live stream, minus a couple issues back around Grand Island, it's been pretty cool. Yeah, the corn is everywhere. My God, the corn is everywhere. It's now over on this side of the road. Can you do Uber Eats in Washington and let me go to Texas? I think so. I haven't tried to turn on Uber or Lyft out there. Well, no, I take that back. I did, but I did that like 6 or 7 years ago. I have to make my insensitive jokes. You got to appease some of the trolls that watch. I got a comment a while back that there was a lot of name calling. Apparently, I was a lot of things, and then they were gonna still subscribe to me to see what kind of shit came out of my mouth. And I'm like, that's when I realized that hate watching was a real thing. Hey, we're in the sand hills. I don't know why they call them the sand hills, because they don't look sandy. Try to bring you guys over. Just above the trees, there's some hills. There, maybe that's better. People definitely hate watch. Yeah, I don't. That is one thing I don't understand. But oh well. A view is a view when you're on YouTube. I thought you were trying to Santos. Oh well, like Santos. Oh, thank God, I was starting to get motion sickness. Oh snap, we're in mountain time. It's like, wait a second, I know I didn't get up to 88 miles an hour yet, because my car's saying 225 and my phone's saying it's 125. I have not made it to 88 miles an hour yet. Yep, we're mountain time. I must have missed the sign that says you are entering mountain time. That's when you know Wyoming looms. 139 miles. And if Max is in here, no, we're not there yet. If I knew that I had the cell phone service, because there's some areas going through like Utah, the mountains, the mountains are too tall, there's no cell phone service. I would live stream the entire way out there. Would actually be cool. Wonder if anybody's, no, because you can't, there's no cell phone service, Charlie. It'd be cool if you could live stream an entire trip from one end of the country to the other. I need to see about doing that. That would be fun. Guinness called the Guinness Book of World Records. Another Ontario semi. Maybe with Starlink you could... Oh, that's a good idea. Wisconsin again. I didn't even think about that. That would be cool to have a... yeah, first sponsor of the channel would be Starlink. I could go for that. What's Elon up to? Yo, Elon, give me some Starlink. I want to live stream non-stop, coast to coast. That would be cool. God dang, more construction. So I want to see where I want to get gas at. I know I'm not... Jason, you dashing and trashing? Drew? Yes, the construction zones. They don't really have them working on Sunday, but that doesn't mean they don't keep the cones out. I wish I wish more states would do their highway construction, like Montana. Montana only cones off like a mile to 2 miles at a time, and they consistently just move the cones as they finish their work. It'd be really nice if more states did that. Rest area closed. No rest for the weary. How far are we from Big Springs? 24 miles. We'll stop in Big Springs and get gas. There we go. God dang, I'm sorry, car. It's hard for them to fix the roads out here when people don't live out here. God dang. In Austin, there's so much road construction. Even entrances to parking lots suddenly are getting repaved. Every road has a lane closed. That would get annoying fast, especially working doing this kind of stuff. It's a multi-billion dollar overhaul. Yeah, I think there's a truck stop in Big Springs. I think, anyway. Hey, McConaughey, next exit. Nebraska's biggest lake. The only lake in Nebraska that I would consider it being an actual lake. Still got full service, we're looking good. California's the same. Oh, stacked highway. So many people, they gotta start stacking roads. It's like Seattle. They're just stacking people on top of people, and highways on top of highways, on top of interstates, on top of byways. You get lost and you're going, where do I need to be? Oh, down there. Jason, got you a catering tomorrow? Oh, we got Nevada in front of us. License plate. not even doing remotely close to the speed limit. There's never that many road construction workers. Some places just like to cone off 10, 12 miles at a whack and then work at a quarter of a mile at a time. I did not see a license plate on that truck. Still on, right? Are we? Yeah, we are. Okay. Kind of froze me for a second on my end, so I wanted to make sure. Nebraska, Maine, we got Maine on the list now. Another Indiana. They're definitely far. Somebody pitched a tent on the side of the interstate? Okay. Must be one of those construction workers. You must have loved road games as a kid. Honestly, we didn't travel a lot when I was a kid. When we did, I had a Game Boy. I actually still have that Game Boy. Oh, hi-oh. I'll stop before Cheyenne. New Mexico. Colorado crawling up my butt. That sounded bad. guys have helped me out so much going across Nebraska. I probably would have asked myself at least a half a dozen times by now, are we there yet? We will help you out further on. I appreciate it. We'll put you guys back in the windshield here in a bit. I'm shopping this Kroger order and this guy's legit barefoot in Kroger right now. No shirt, no shoes, no comprende. Go to the grocery store for the same reason I go to the zoo. Nature's amazing. A buddy of mine, Connor, he works at, he does security at Super Saver, and this guy last night actually took a swing at him because he stopped him. He'd been told by 4 different customers that this guy is like trying to put stuff in his pants, and so the guy tried leaving, and he's like, "Hey, I've been told by 4 different people that you have stuff in your pants that you did not pay for." And he's like, "Well, you didn't see anything." And he's like, "I don't have to. I have 4 different people that have told me. So I'm going to ask you, do you have anything?" "No, I don't." And he's like, "Can you open up your pockets so I can see?" The dude ended up taking a swing at him, hit him, drew blood, and then Connor took him down to the ground in a headlock. And I feel like this is the same kind of guy that probably would have walked into the store, into a Kroger without wearing shoes. Like, some people just... I hope those aren't the people that are ordering on DoorDash. It wouldn't surprise me. But I hope they're not ordering on DoorDash. No, they're not, because they're out stealing food at grocery stores. All over a 92-cent Yoplait yogurt. Jason, yes. I generally like driving at night. And it's even driving through the mountains, because I know, you got certain parts of the country, you got deer, you got elk, you got all kinds of stuff that can run out in front of you. It's another nice thing about driving at night is you can find a semi that you can get behind. Like, I get blowout tires and all that. Odds of that happening versus, an animal running out in front of you, I'll take the blowout. But get behind a semi, let them take the deer out. Had to fire a guy for leaving his post a few times. I'm in charge of sign walkers. Well, there you go, Andrew. Gotta keep them in line. it off 4 times in 3 hours. Well, we've been driving for almost 4 hours and haven't stopped once. That guy, yeah, fire him. Taking off 4 times in 3 hours. This is about the time I could go for one of those air refueling tanks, planes, just to lower down in front of me, or to the side. All he has to do is stand with a sign till 4. See, that's not even... Cut off, couldn't hear. I might be getting into... Yeah, I'm getting into the panhandle of Nebraska. I'm probably going to lose service. I get in bad service. Yeah, it's getting bad. I'm looking at a cell tower too. Closing in on Wyoming. Yep. Alright guys, yeah, I'm getting super bad reception. Yeah, it's going to be off here for now. In the comments. And I'll probably lose